Welcome to the ESPN FC 100, our list of the best players and managers in the world. We've broken down the players position by position to produce the most authoritative and comprehensive list yet. Okay, 5 of the top 10 central midfield players on this list are Barcelona or Real Madrid players, and Paul Pogba is number 4. That can only be based on his France form, can't it?
That's a bit harsh. I think when he's not there, when he's not there with United, you can see the difference, and you see that they miss him, and you see that he's not there. There's less creativity, there's less personality to that team, less character to the team. And
there's a lot of personality and character when he is there.
Ian, you watched the Manchester derby, didn't you, when he brought United back from 2-0 down to win 3-2 now?
Yeah, that was last season.
Yeah, but this year.
You know, it's this year, so it's part of the vote.
I agree with Ian. Regularly for Manchester United, he's not playing. He's not top 10 in the world.
If you take top 10 in the world,
no,
are you kidding?
Based on his Man United form, if you take the World Cup out of the equation,
he's been carrying that team.
Yeah, but he's also been tactically a little bit ill-disciplined.
Yes.
Within the framework of that team and what he's asked to do within it.
That's true. But I think the World Cup has really made him mature a lot, and I think he's learned a lot. He's taken a lot away from that World Cup defensively in terms of attitude. His leadership for France has really come to the fore.
But as high as, I agree, top 10, yes. But as high as number 4, the top 10 because of what he did at the World Cup. He's terrific at the World Cup.
He's top 5 for me. He's top 5 for me.
I have him above Toni Kroos. I mean, that German is in this top 10 on the basis of what has happened to the national team at the World Cup and in the Nations League.
Ban them from all the top 10s, will you?
They shouldn't be in the 100.
See, Raf's not here, so we can do that.
Yes, that's true.
I agree. And the other thing with Kroos, I didn't really like the way he started firing arrows at Leroy Sané afterwards. Do you want that from one of your teammates saying, "Oh, well, your attitude isn't right"? It's not for him to say, is it?
We don't know what Sané did. I mean, maybe he needs a bit of a...
Well, he wasn't there to do anything at the World Cup. I mean, that has to be one of the that's selection howlers of all time. But that's for another time. But I mean, Busquets is there at number 5. I mean, he would be on anybody's top 10, wouldn't he? Best player in his position, isn't he?
And I think under Ernesto Valverde as well. You look back at when there was the MSN at Barcelona, and they started bypassing the midfield that had been the sacred thing at Barcelona. Under Valverde, it's very much back. He is the centre of gravity again, and rightly so, because he is a once-in-a-lifetime player, Sergio Busquets, in that position.
Yeah, he's an ace technician, isn't he?
I mean, actually, this is a great list of players, isn't it? If you look at that
we haven't talked about the number 1, Luka Modric.
He's probably the number 1 in absolute in 2018, because for a guy
any position, number 1.
Because for a guy to take a country of 4 million, smallest country since Uruguay to reach the World Cup final, and you remember how they did it, going to extra time after extra time. I remember the round of 16 game against Denmark, misses a penalty, and then has the nerve to step up in the shootout and score. Incredible.
And it's the way he controlled those games, the way he bosses the midfield, and when he knows when to accelerate and when to calm a bit, and the range of passes, the runs, as James said, the energy he has. For someone who's over 30 as well, it's not... I don't think he would come easy.
He's an artist, isn't he? I was thinking that watching him the other day for Croatia. He's an artist. He controls all the subplots going on in there.
But think about that.
He deserves the recognition he got. Definitely. I mean, FIFA best player at the World Cup. It's incredible, but he deserves that.
Conte at number 2.
Do you want me to sing the song?
Yeah, come on.
N'Golo Conte, da 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 da. N'Golo Conte. No, I'll stop there.
He's still driving a Mini. Is he still driving a Mini, by the way?
I think he's changed.
Oh, is he?
But he's changed only the car.
Not to a posh car.
I don't think he's that
posh. I think he's probably
posh.
downgraded. He's got a second-hand Fiat.
It's great. I love that story. I love that story with Conte. About he sort of hooked up with the fan and went to have dinner with him one day.
He's just an incredible guy, and I think he deserves all that sort of new recognition in a way. What happened to him after the World Cup? Him being so good, and he's not just an amazing football player, because he is, and I think Mauricio Sarri at Chelsea is going to take him to another level as well by giving him a bit more responsibility on the pitch, not just defensively.
Playing further forward, isn't he?
Exactly, but also the kind of guy he is, and like you said, that story when He went to the mosque and then got invited back to someone's house and went there.
That's great.
It was fantastic, and I just think that we need those kind of people in football as well.
One of the few guys implicated in the Football League scandal to come out of it with his reputation enhanced.
Amazing.
Incredible.
Amazing. Look, can I just say, based on last season, I would have Fernandinho in there for Manchester City.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's fair.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
fair
good-
point.
good thought,
33 years of age as well, and to do what he does at 33 is pretty impressive.
Guardiola would agree with me.
He was in that Brazil team that lost 7-1 to Germany. I hate to bring that up, Joao.
Oh, yeah.
I feel really sorry
for Fernandinho, because he was in the World Cup when we lost 7-1 to Germany, and against Belgium he scored an own goal, and he's been absolutely vilified in Brazil. I mean, he has a really bad reputation. He gets attacked on social media. He's suffered with racism, with all kinds of attacks. But if you speak to any Manchester City fan, I mean, he's a big idol. But unfortunately, in Brazil, he's taken a real hit, and people don't want him near the Brazil team again.
That's sad to hear. But one thing I think we all do agree on is Luka Modric, maybe not just the best central midfielder, but the best player in the world currently, though Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo, of course, would argue with that.